You're in touch with We the People. I'm Leon Bibb. Let's talk a little bit about the Baseball Heritage Museum at League Park in Cleveland. It started a year-long celebration called Champions Awakened, a tribute to the 1945 Cleveland Buckeyes baseball team. Joining me to tell us more about that are Bob Zimmer, on the right, founder of Baseball Heritage Museum, and Ricardo Rodriguez, who's director of the museum. Good to have you with us. I brought a baseball because we're going to play a little ball, a little baseball today. How are you, Robert?
I'm great, man.
Good to see you, Bob. You too, Ricardo. Good to see you.
Doing great.
Yeah, tell me about this. How long has the Baseball Heritage Museum there at League Park been around?
So it started back in 1997 when Cleveland was hosting the All-Star game. And my dad had a jewelry business on East 4th, if you remember.
Yeah.
And I thought it would be an opportunity to bring some people in to buy some jewelry that were coming in for the All-Star game. And I reached out to a fellow by the name of Wilmer Fields. Wilmer was the president of the Negro League Baseball Players Association. I asked him to come in to do a one-day autograph session, fireside chat, and he planted the seed for what we have today at League Park. Right
there at East 66th Street and Lexington Avenue, if memory serves me correct, and of course memory does serve me. Ricardo, what's the mission of the Baseball Heritage Museum?
The mission of the Baseball Heritage Museum is to preserve and present the less spoken about stories and histories of baseball. Not necessarily what happened on the field, but also what happened off the field.
You spend a lot of time talking about the Negro Leagues, because the Negro Leagues were represented in Cleveland, right, with the Cleveland Buckeyes.
That's right. They played at League Park from the mid-40s to about the mid-50s. Half a season in 1955, they played at League Park.
You were telling me, and we've talked about this 1,000 times, Bob, you and I and Ricardo as well. We've talked about this thing called a baseball. This was one of the things they played with, not this particular game, this ball here, but they won the World Series in the Negro Leagues of 1945. Tell me about those Cleveland Buckeyes.
Yeah, so the Buckeyes were the 45 team through the 47 was the strongest Negro League team. They beat the Homestead Grays in 4 games and swept them out. Then they were made up of some great players. So Quincy Troop was the player manager. He also was the catcher. Sam Jethro. Sam Jethro was a great hitter, fast as lightning, and he actually went into the major leagues and was the Rookie of the Year in 1952.
Yeah, and a lot of this, Ricardo, as you well know, as we talk about it at the Heritage Museum, this was before, some of the years before the major leagues integrated, before Jackie Robinson and Larry Doby broke the color barrier. Tell me about why you think it's important to celebrate the Cleveland Buckeyes and the Negro Leagues as well.
Sure. Well, first and foremost, it's the 80-year anniversary of the Buckeyes winning the 1945 Negro League championship. It's important to celebrate that because these are the stories of our city and our shared culture and history. So yeah, that's basically, I mean, that's why it's important, that's why we are leading the celebration and commemoration of that Buckeye team.
And Bob, you've got an event coming up. Bob Zimmer, you've got an event commemorating the 80th anniversary of the World Series for the Negro Leagues, that championship. Tell me about this event going to be on September the 20th, that Friday night.
It'll be at the Music Box, and it's what we call the first pitch for a year-long celebration, as Ricardo referenced. And then we will, through the year, we're going to bring in kids of the players that used to come into town to visit with us. So we're going to have a gentleman by the name of Julius Bremer. Eugene Bremer was the star pitcher for the Buckeyes for the 1945 championship. His family's going to be here, so it's going to be really a fun, exciting event at the Music Box.
I've only got a few seconds. This is open to anybody who can get there?
You can buy a ticket online.
Buy a ticket online, and we can go to baseballheritagemuseum.org.
You can.
You can find everything we've been talking. September the 20th, Friday, at the Music Box.
Yes.
I need to know this because I'm going to be there as part of the Master of Ceremonies.
Thank you very much.
Leon's got to get. I got to keep this on my calendar. Friday, September the 20th, at the Music Box, which is on Main Street, right underneath the Main Street Bridge in the Cleveland Flats. Once you get under the bridge, you can't.
You'll find it.
You'll find it.
You'll see.
Well, thank you, gentlemen. And we
Thank
got
you.
a baseball here, which I borrowed from the sports department. This is what it's all about, isn't it?
Play ball.
Let's play ball, right, Ricardo?
You got it.
Yeah, as Ernie Banks said, hey, let's play 2 games.
Let's play 2.
Okay.